Is this clarity a good one for you when it comes to the Microsoft thesis?
Oh, sure. I mean, partnering with OpenAI is probably one of the most significant companies of our decade, of this decade. And to be able to partner with OpenAI and increase the time horizon over which the partnership will exist was important for Microsoft, because the underlying technology is being developed at OpenAI. So, welcome. We're very happy to see it. The extension of the data center pact also an important step in the right direction.
$250 billion worth of Azure, yeah.
That's right. And so moving forward, I mean, there was a lot of kerfuffling that we had heard between OpenAI and Microsoft. I'm glad that they're over it. I think they'll make great partners.
Once again, this is about deal making. Once again, this is about OpenAI just trying to ensure that it's got the bandwidth of compute that it needs, with Microsoft being able to see real revenue from generative AI in the here and now and still have access to the IP. When we keep thinking about these deals, some of them being talked of as circular, has it given you any pause, any cause for concern?
Actually, quite the opposite, in that maybe we should be asking, what is it that OpenAI actually thinks their revenues can be that they need so much capacity? And back into perhaps, how big is this market and how are they framing it? How is Anthropic framing their market? Last week there was a really interesting article about how OpenAI was hiring investment bankers, where they're coding a junior investment banking analyst. What is that worth? Right? What is that worth to a bank that may hire an OpenAI digital banker? Right? And if you do this across the economy, I think it becomes clearer that the opportunity set here is very significant. It's not tens of billions, it's hundreds of billions, if not greater.
We are at a new record high on the day. We are seeing NVIDIA push higher ahead of more announcements coming out of GTC. We are seeing earnings anticipation, some of the major players of Magnificent Seven this week, the key five coming forward. But when you're looking at your investment playbook, are you going to keep putting money into a Microsoft, into an NVIDIA, into an Amazon, into Alphabet, or is it a broader remit now?
I think it has been a much broader subsection that we have been investing in, mostly playing on the infrastructure side. At some point, you're going to have to pivot from not only infrastructure, but into those companies that are actually deploying and getting the benefits of AI. That is still on the come, because we are still in this ramp of building infrastructure. I mean, we can't actually deploy artificial intelligence to companies and get that benefit until the infrastructure is in place. So I think there's another, 2 to 3 year build out on the infrastructure. I think as we go through this earnings season, we will see everyone is going to be raising their CapEx estimates. Next year, the numbers probably go up again.
And you celebrate that rather than seeing the revenue going up and to the right?
You celebrate both. Right? You need to see the infrastructure, people spending CapEx, which will eventually come as revenue to them over the next few years. But you do have to invest first in order to see the gain.